Next, we head south of Sydney to find out whether living tiny is possible for a family of 4. Living tiny certainly has its benefits regarding costs and portability. However, there are strict guidelines you need to follow when building a tiny home. The length can't exceed 12.5 metres and the height can't go beyond 4.3 metres. And the width, well, you've got 2.5 metres to play with there. Not a great deal of room for a family of 4. In Jamberoo, New South Wales, just south of Sydney, Jet and Luke live in a tiny mid-range home with their 2 young children.
We live on my dad's property in Jamberoo with our 2 kids, Red, who's 3, and Bo, who's 4.5. We've known about tiny homes for a while.
Yeah, it's a whole lifestyle attitude that you want to have, and it's something that you want to raise your kids and teach them that, you know, material things aren't everything in life, and relationships with one another are more important.
Hi, Jet. Nice to meet you, Luke. Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
But what made you even think of living in a tiny house? Where did that come from?
So we kind of just wanted to simplify our life. So we rented out our house in Jamberoo and decided to move out here onto Jet's parents' property, and they were kind enough to give us a little portion and build a tiny house for us.
We really self-reflected on our life and thought, how can we do things simply? How can we do it so that I am home looking after the kids? I don't need to work. Luke's, you know, the sole provider. He works for us.
Right.
How can our kids be outside most of the time? And then this is our dream come true.
I just have to stop us here for a minute. The definition of tiny house is that it needs to be mobile, right? So I can see the trailer, but I can also see water tanks, air conditioning units, there's a lovely veranda, there's an awning.
We tried to make it feel like our home, but actually everything is portable. The veranda folds up, the water tank disconnect. You can tow it away tomorrow if you wanted to.
Seriously?
Yep.
So where do you put the veranda?
So the veranda folds up hard against the house and the roof comes down and folds underneath, all bolts up, put it on the car and off you go. You can relocate to anywhere you want to go.
That is genius.
Yeah.
That is genius. I had no idea. It looks like it's been here forever. You know what is just blowing me away? I've walked in here. You've got this enormous ceiling. The dimensions roughly what?
So we had to stay under 4.6, so you've got about 4.4 up there, so it gives us ample amount of height.
I would think living here with 2 kids that you would need so much storage.
We look at every little nook and cranny to put some things in. So underneath here, Deb, we've got some drawers that you can slide.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you got all your winter woolies and stuff in there. So do you actually have a little table or something? Do you use this area very much for the kids? I suppose you do.
Yes, we do. I mean, this is our main lounge room area.
I have to say, you've got 2 kids under, what, 5?
Yeah, under 5.
Okay,
yeah.
so where are all the toys? Where's all the stuff that you have when you have 2 kids?
Minimal living.
This is so lovely and open and fresh. It's very country, isn't it? You've got your pressed metal splashback, wooden benches.
Yeah, I love the addition of the pressed tin panel.
Yeah.
It makes it feel like a home. Those sort of features make it feel warm and, yeah.
You've got a microwave down here.
Yep, a microwave under the stairs there.
That's very clever use of space. And I notice hinges here, so you've actually got, wow, how clever is that? And they're really deep as well.
Yep, you have to use every inch of space in a tiny house.
That's amazing. You know I don't believe you have kids because there's not one toy, everything's so tidy. Where are they? Have you got them hidden in one of the cupboards?
They're actually hidden away in their own room.
Where do they sleep? You're up there.
Yes, our double bed is up the top there. We have our own private little space up there.
Where do they sleep?
We have some double bunks in here, so come and have a look.
Oh, okay, awesome. Ah. Ah, I think this is amazing. You could fit so much in such a small space. Incredible. And then, okay. There's the bathroom. Can I talk to you about sort of the cost of it? Because, you know, these days the great Aussie dream has become so restricted for so many. It's just prohibitive in terms of entering the market. So what are we looking at in terms of cost for that house? So
About 115, 130, depends on the additions you put onto it, yeah.
even for a deposit on a house, it's much more than that.
Oh, a lot more, a lot more. I hope that a lot of other young people do maybe reassess how the world is, where the world's going, and they really go, hold on, like we could do this.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic for our kids to be outside all the time. They're just outside fishing, riding bikes, climbing trees. It's just like a great upbringing for them, yeah.
How long is it going to go on for? What happens when they get older?
Yeah, well, we hope we're still living this sort of lifestyle in the next few years. There are different bed configurations that you can do within our tiny home.
We could always get another tiny home and butt it up next to it and have their rooms there when they get, you know, older, when they're teenagers, yeah.
But we don't see, us having to do that for another 5 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we think we could make it work.
So you actually sold on the tiny house. It's not like this is a step up to, you know, when we can afford a bigger house. You love living in the tiny house.
Yeah, that's right. We are living with hardly any expenses, and yeah, Luke goes to work, I stay home, and yeah, and we this is our dream. We don't need to go anywhere from here.